Hello everyone, welcome to the ESL Cup with settings as your feature. We're going to go into the first game of the ESL 1v1 Cup. I am here, don't worry. Hello. This is me waving. Anyway, so this is going to be the first round of the ESL Weekly 1 versus 1 Cup. We got 15 people entered, which is not too bad. Last week we had 20-ish, 19, which is pretty good as well. If there's any issues with sound and whatnot, then let me know please as well. Welcome in the chat if you want to spread the word as well. There aren't many tournaments going on at the moment, so we need to make sure that we're doing something about it, and that's why I'm still here. Because I like to cast Guild Wars 2 PvP, and I want to cast it continually. I just enjoy doing it. That's why I'm here. So, Shadow Wolf versus Signup. They are just... I'm adminning this arena as well, so that's why. There you go. So Leo is going to be Shadow Wolf. He's going to be playing a Necromancer. He's going to go for the... Is it the Axe Warhorn build? No. This is going to be interesting.
The match starts
soon. Do this to me. Axe Focus. Okay. Something about power builds coming back a little bit of a buff through the patch. I think I need to check that out a little bit more. Spite, Soul Reaping, and Reaper. He's got a ton of corruption on boons as well. That's going to be interesting versus the Mesmer. Signup looks like he's going to be playing the standard Mesmer build-ish here. Build-ish. Going for Inspiration, Illusions, and Chronomancy. Chronomancer. See how well he starts off in the first place. Going for Sage Amulet. Probably the most tanky amulet we have in the ESL 1 versus 1 at the moment. Oh, okay. Uses Rise there randomly. Not sure why. Oh, Leo's getting absolutely wrecked at the moment. I mean, he's literally just rotating onto him, and the Necro is back into Reaper Shard. Chaos Storm on the point. But Leo already is kind of isn't just not able to deal with the amount of Condi pressure that's coming onto him. He needs to try and transfer those conditions off of him, probably with his Signet as well when he can, but they hasn't got it back up either. And there's unfortunately Necro doesn't have that much sustain, and Signup has a lot of healing as a Mesmer as well. And he's able to easily dispense of the Necros. So that's going to be 1-0 to Signup. Not too difficult either. So we'll leave him with that. And I can't game end. That's good. Ah dear. Didn't make me admin. So we're going to have to work. We're going to have to wait, unfortunately. Okay, so now this means that the Signup has to change. It's not working. Sorting this mess out. Okay, so it's going to be Revenant and Necro at the moment.
match starts soon.
Okay, so let's have a look. Sorry, we're just trying to sort the arenas out and whatnot as well. This is going to be playing Revenant, so Signup looks like it's going to be the typical build that we see weekly. Devastation, Invocation, Herald, Retribution not being used at all for a long time now. Ever since the old stability change. More damage coming out from this as well. Got to watch out for Equilibrium. He has gone for Radiant Revival, so not again in 1 versus 1 tournaments. Make sure you're not using you're using team-orientated traits, because sometimes, pardon me, there are traits in there which are not that useful, and that is one of them. Versus the Necro here, he could actually transfer quite a few of those conditions if he gets in a position, but he's not really kiting around much. He even uses his poison while the Revenant is really far away. He needs to use consume conditions, and that's an easy win for the Revenant yet again. Leo Fire not having much luck whatsoever, unfortunately. I don't believe he even hit him. So that's going to be 2-0 to Signup. Maybe he could learn something from this experience. We'll have to see in the future. So next will be Ravelli. Ravelli versus Apocali Blue. Okay, so while we wait for the timer or whatever again, because I can't actually end the game. Oh, don't be nice, people. There are different levels of player in this tournament, okay? So unless you've been in the tournament, you can't really criticize. I know I wasn't able to really do much at all. But there's all different levels of experience, and that's why it's great. This tournament is great because more people can get involved and have fun and, you know, chill out. And it's not just about how good you are. It's about participating in a community event where you can just have fun, you know. It's gems as prize, you know. It's not like a crazy professional ESL Pro League tournament. So next we will have Ravelli versus Apocali. Yeah, it's not working. This is annoying as hell. You need to add, when you add the admin, that's the problem. When you have the admin in here.
Blue team grabbed a capture point.
When you have the admin in here, when you add it and save it, the arena has to be empty so it can reset. And now it's going to take fucking ages. Oh dear. I'm sorry about this, guys.
Just like that, blue team takes a capture point.
This is gonna be the way it is for a bit, unfortunately. I'm sorry. He is probably better than me. Actually, I've been playing. The thing is about Necro, and we all know that 1v1s are tough. Obviously, if you're less experienced as well, depending on what you're going versus as well, depending whether or not you're conditional power and the class you're going up against, obviously as well. Now, obviously in 5v5, like, positioning as a Necro is one of the most important things about, you know, it is for any class, but for Necro for more often than not, you know. And yeah, they can 1v1 if traded, right? I completely 100% agree. But, you know, I still think you still need to be good. You still need to have, you know, a lot of skill in 1v1s as a Necro as well. Like, obviously, because you've still got to be able to kite and things like that. Like, some classes that you don't have to be, because you can actually just survive literally off of your traits sometimes as well. And I'm not saying you shouldn't kite. I'm just saying, you know, there's a lot more chance for survivability, whereas the Necro can get bursted a lot easier and whatnot as well. So let's check out the builds. It's a lot more susceptible to, you know, burst damage and things like that. It hasn't got many instant, you know, survival trait lines, you know, other than, like, you know, going into Reaper Shroud at a certain percent of HP, things like that, you know. Okay, so Ravelli versus Apocalypse. Ravelli is going to be running with Druids. Obviously that Signup the renewal got treated. He got taken away. Paladin's Amulet, the unblockable is what I'm talking about. Paladin's, he's going to be going for Staff. He's got Nevermore. Wow, awesome. And Greatsword. I think Greatsword got actually really buffed as well. And now pets can attack moving targets is apparently a thing. So Druid is even stronger than it was before. Greatsword, Sword, Shield, Marauders. Apocalypse going for Power. Is it going for his random build from before? It's going for Illusion of Life. Okay. It's a very interesting choice. Not sure why. Okay. Why not? Anyway, he did okay, kind of, in this build last week. It is a very risky build to play. I'm not sure why he's playing it again versus especially a Druid. Definitely a Sage condition build is more sustainable. Especially... Oh no, to be honest, he does have... Interesting. Shattering Illusions grants you might. Obviously he's going for power, so obviously Torment isn't the thing he wants to use. So still going for lines. Just with a few changes. I'm not sure it works though, to be honest, mate. I'm not going to lie to you. You did this last week. Although actually, I think he used Chaos instead of... Yeah, I think he did use Chaos instead.
Did you see that? Red team got a capture point.
Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, sorry about this, guys. It's going to take a little bit longer, so I do apologise, unfortunately, for that. I think Misha has to go as well, unfortunately. Illusion of Life, OP. Why are you using Illusion of Life for? Explain your choice. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on with him today. Right, so we can start. Okay, there's going to be 1-0 to Rivelli then in the moment. I think we've got a few things to work out for next week. I can't actually do anything. I can't actually tell anyone to ready up or whatever. Thanks for the follows, guys, by the way, as well. Just a little mini plug for myself. I am a full-time streamer now. I'm casting ESL Guild Wars 2 as well as ESL Rocket League as well. Casting more games in future if you want to hang out. Obviously streaming Guild Wars 2 and other games as well. And if you like the content you see, make sure you check out everything below the channel. We're going to be seeing the next series, or this series, Rivelli versus Apocalypse. Apocalypse has to stay on Mesmer.
Hold on to your points.
Rivelli has to change class. I'm wondering whether or not he's going to go dagger. No, he's not. Oh, he's going to go for air, water, and for Tempest. They're going for air. He'll pick up Zephyr's Boon, Tempest Defense, and Fresh Air as well. Means he's picking up this nice Amulet of the Paladin. See how well he does versus Apocalypse in this. Paladin's obviously, because of the power Mesmer, knows that Apocalypse will be going for that power build, so obviously wants that toughness, which is very, very useful. He's going to go for a Signet Heal as well. There's so many Billies that I just never casted before. And you think, Jesus, this game has got so much diversity. But yeah, he can't sustain himself at all. Hasn't got enough healing to push himself through. And I don't think that heal was the best idea. I really think that just going for the regular old Ellie heal would have been a lot better for him. And unfortunately, that's not what he went for. I think it would have been able to sustain him a lot more. I didn't really get the opportunity to cast that, unfortunately. It's just the way it is.
Just like that. Blue team takes a capture.
In 1v1s, there's a lot of diversity. Sindin, it's never really like this. It's more like, it's just at the moment. That's all. Having two casters in 1v1s just seems a little bit, I don't know. We could do it in future, I don't mind. I don't mind for the discussion, but it goes quite quickly. It does not really get much time for discussion other than me talking to myself, I suppose. Thanks, Minor, as well, for the wedding thingy. I appreciate it, dude. I might get Sin to come in next week. It's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay. So it's going to be 1-1. It would be nice to have someone else casting here as well. That would be cool. Okay, so still, Rivelli has to stay on the Elementalist. I think this is where he's going to screw himself over. As Pockely, as soon as he moves... Really, guy? I don't know what he's saying. Was it? Apocalypse can play what people can play what they want, man. I mean, you know, once he's off of that and he's back onto his Dragon Hunter, his Valserio character, he's normally actually starting to do a lot better. It's normally when he's on the Mesmer. I think it's almost a troll. I think sometimes that build is a bit of a troll. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Okay. So we're just waiting for them to ready up as they check their builds out as well. Sing a tune. And many popsicles. This is the top of esports at the moment. This is the fun. Oh dear. This is quite funny actually. It's quite funny. Okay, what we want. It's not an invalid comment. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not an invalid comment. Revelli versus Apocalypse, third round. This is gonna be the game which pushes someone to the next round of this ESL 1 versus 1 tournament. Vals, I think that he's going to have this in the bag in all honesty. He is in Marauders though. Is he still in Paladins? He is. Running Scrapper, so he's got a bit more toughness there. Obviously wants to stay in range of him within 600 to make sure no damage, or no damage, but less damage is implemented. He really, it's got Swirling Winds up. I mean, that's not bad. It's not going to last him forever, but look how much HP he's got. You can't just stay there. You need to... Okay, he is literally just not going to engage. Revelli, go forward. What is happening? What is he doing? He's just standing there. I don't know what is going on. He's reflecting. He's waiting for him to kill him. Vals is now going to engage. I'm not sure what the Elementalist is doing right now. It's Revelli. He's from Guild News Community. I'm going to ask Spotty what the hell this guy is doing. I'm not sure he's got any damage abilities or he doesn't want to use them. At the moment, he's going to try and interrupt. He does knock him down with that air, with the air on the focus. I'm not sure he knows how to do damage. What's he doing? Why is Apocalypse not fighting him? Apocalypse could have won this by now. Not Apocalypse. Yeah, Apocalypse. I'm not sure what he's doing. He could have switched into sword a number of times, killed him. Easy. Fire attunement, and he's going for his first skill. It does quite a lot of damage in this build. Apocalypse can easy mode this. Obviously using his 5th skill on longbow, it doesn't matter for Swirling Winds. I don't really know what to say, in all honesty. He's his heal, obviously. Still got vulnerability there as well through Obsidian Flesh, so there's more survivability for himself as well. I do not know what is going. To be honest, it's a nice fight. He's trying to get him out of the trap, sure. But at the same time, standing there for a long time. They haven't been down the whole time. I mean, he's using his brain. That's very true. Why is a book? It's still first to the Celieli versus Celieli. Well, you can't have that anymore. There's loads of different levels of people playing in this tournament. Nice combination there as he pulls him back into his trap as well. You should be able to take him out now as well. I mean, he's got his sword free. I'm not sure why I didn't engage him with that, but now he's back to almost full HP, and that's going to be pretty tanky and pretty good right there. He's just reflecting projectiles, stability again, earth attunement. He's not able to get much off at all. What rune is he using? How's he got energy? That's interesting. He always has these weird additions to builds. Like, I'm just, you know, could just had fire. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe just wants a bit of energy for the. And hasn't got the heal on dodge. Interesting. Weird choices. Weird choices. You should be able to just engage him now. Traps are up. Unfortunately, you can't daze him. Remember, the daze on the heal trap would have been pretty bloody useful. Unfortunately not. I think he needs to just he needs to use those utilities more for damage as well, as much as he can. Tries to knock him back there as well. Gets the burning off the longbow 4. Just needs to auto attack. Put the extra burning on. There you go. Keep going on him. Keep going on him, and he's done. He needs to keep up the. He seems to stop every so often, and I'm just like, just auto attack. There you go. Sorry, I'm playing one-handed. Well, that kind of answers one reason. Jesus Christ. He looked like he was only doing half of what he probably could have done. That's kind of interesting. It's just trying to make sure my life was going to continue after this moment of this 1 versus 1. Jesus Christ. Exclamation mark bracket, guys, is in the description of the channel as well. There you go. And that's going to be Apocalypse winning 2-1. Cat made.
Blue team grabbed a capture point.
Thanks for signing up. Right, so we're all going to go to the other arena.
Just like that, blue team takes a capture point.
Right, okay, there we go. We're going to go to the other one. Righty-ho, there we go. We'll have this in one arena in the future, guys, and I'll try and get my admin practice up so that I can actually do this as well. Okay, so there we go. We're just going to join another arena. I hope you're well. I am now married, just to let you know. That's a bit of conversation for you as well, as we move arenas. I'm sitting on also sitting on a cushion because it's nice. There we go. My hands are injured. I need to rest. Left hand. Okay. Ah, what's this? What's this game? That's FHS. Okay, let's just stick on one player for now. I'm not sure who is versus or what the score is, so that's the thing. Okay, why? Oh, it's IMDA. Okay, it's FHS versus IMDA then in the second round of the quarterfinals. Let's get this underway. Should be a little bit more interesting. Okay, let's have a look at the builds here, and let's actually get into the stream. There you go. Okay, good stuff. So IMDA and FHS are actually... Oh, wow. The pet's damage is going to be avoided there by the engineer, who is going to be FHS. Good job from him. And most engineers going for this Elixir Beam, also for the stability as well as the extra damage, should probably be going for Paladins, I would assume. Yes, he's going for leadership as well. Druids, are we noticing the pets doing a lot more? I am. Jesus Christ, look. I've never seen the pet so rabid before. Well on, it's only taken 4 years for Guild Wars 2 to get to a stage where pets work. And now they're going to be ridiculously overpowered. Hey ho. We'll have to deal with that. That's me complaining about the game right there. Druids are going to be a lot stronger in 1 versus 1s now, specifically as well. Lombo, obviously the port of call for most 1v1ers with the stuff. And the engineer's going to have a lot of issues. He's going to have to try and... Especially with the smoke scale. Look at it, it's so more... It's just more punctual, you know. He's on time, he's ready. He's in a place where he needs to be. Anyway, let's go for Nature Magic, Beastmaster, and also Druid for this man here. Obviously Signup Stone. Doesn't need to go for renewal. Oh, nice interrupt. He's got Elixir X up at the moment, real FHS, but not putting out much damage, and sustain that comes out from the Druid is ridiculous. Bloody hell. This is stupid. He should, unfortunately, he could have used his projectile wall there when he pulled out the longbow barrage as well, but he's got nothing left to reflect or to defend himself or block. So in the end, he will go down, unfortunately for himself. That smoke scale was ridiculous. Not even to kill sufferer. Oh my god. Thank you for the congratulations, guys, by the way. Appreciate that. My boy. Okay, so yeah, the Druids is pretty ridiculous. I was 2-0 to IMDA in the end as well, just so you know. Let's make sure that that was the exactly updated score. Brackets are wrong. What's wrong with the bracket? Doesn't look like it. Looks okay to me. I'm not sure about the bottom one in the first round. Wait a minute. Are you sure? Did you literally just go on the wrong side for the bracket for the when I told you to? Because then that's the reason why that's wrong. There's only there's either red or blue. It's not difficult, people. It's not difficult. Okay, we'll sort it out in a moment. Put a ticket in. Dries will look at it.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Oh dear. It's not tough. This tournament is not a difficult thing to go through. Okay, this is going to be Teen Bray versus Trex, actually. Seeing Warrior play today. But this is the first Warrior game we're seeing. Warrior versus Warrior. Defense, Discipline, and Berserker. Unless I actually put it that way, and maybe I just wrote it wrong to Dries, but we'll have to wait and see. Condition damage coming up on both of Warriors there, but obviously this is going to be a slow one. I'm not going to lie. It was more interesting. Boyce went for Demolishers last week. Carrion Amulet is going to be used by Dr. Energy, aka Trex. Team Bra is going to be going for Rabbits, so obviously more power. He's going to avoid a lot more power damage, sorry, as it continues to talk. Dr. Energy having some issues here. This is going for more vitality versus the Condi build potential, but still the power. There is a lot of power that comes out from Warrior as well, and he's struggling at the moment as he stands inside the Berserk field from the longbow, and the condition piled upon Dr. Energy there as well as he pulls off Skull Grinder, and that's going to be the end of Dr. Energy, and he's going to be winning 1-0 here. 1-0 for Team Bray as well. Apologies for the, I will say, skittish, not skittish stream today. Scatty stream today. We're changing the brackets now, don't worry. Smoke Skull. So now Team Bray does have to switch class. Trex has to stay. And we'll see how it's going. This coffee is disgusting. Good lord, why? I got a mail from him as well. Mr. Taskin, thank you very much. Okay, so next one's going to be coming up as well. Someone needs to change. Team Bray needs to change builds. These guys going up against each other as well normally means they're not going to enter the arena until we say 3, 2, 1 sometimes, because it gets a little bit competitive in here sometimes, which is not a bad thing. Very enjoyable as well. I'm in Seattle, man. Coffee is like crazy awesome here. Yeah, working on an ESL as well. It's been a bit slow going today, so I do apologise for that again. Team Bray has to stay, has to change class. Dr. Energy has to change. Dr. Energy, aka Tricks. If anyone has any questions about the tournament, drop them into the chat as well. That would be cool. The bracket has been updated as well, and that's my bad, unfortunately. You can bet with each other, but just bet gold. It's fine. So this tournament is a 1 versus 1 tournament which we hold weekly. It's a multi-class tournament. You have a best of 3 up until the final, which is best of 5. And if you win a round, you have to switch classes. The loser stays on the class that he is currently on, which means he's got good comeback potential. That's assuming that the first class he picks, of course, is his main class. If you're confident that you can beat someone as well, you can play one of your worst off classes in the first round. So Team Bray is pretty good on this rev, in all honesty. Doctor should be able to survive this, though, if possible. If he's changed his amulets. He has. Good man. He's gone for more toughness. He needed to do that. Should kite around in his fields, to be honest, because he doesn't want to be too close to him there as well. Puts another one down. And Team Bray is going to be able to just get out of that with the assassin stance withdrawing. Trying to remove those conditions where possible. He is going to be stuck in that berserk field as well from the longbow once again. I'm still wondering whether or not we're going to see Hammer Longbow come back. Oh, he's going to get interrupted. No Skull Grinder coming out for him. Back to Longbow as well. Berserk's going to come out. Needs to get back into Mace Shield. Does pull that off in the end as well. Heals him up a little tiny tad. You can see the amount of healing coming out onto the warrior. It's almost just green numbers permanently. Doesn't get the Berserk off. From range, doesn't have pin down available. It's unfortunate. He's blinded at the moment. Much condition removal for the Revenant at the moment as well. Unrelenting Assault. Nice block from Dr. Energy. Good job. He's doing a lot better in this versus the Revenant. Obviously, this matchup a bit more preferred for him. Oh, interrupts as well. Unblockable. Oh, yes. There you go. Shield 5 ain't going to do crap if you got unblockable Signet up. And that's fantastic there. Good job from Dr. Energy, using the unblockable trait at the greatest time he possibly could. Good job. I'm not sure what this is, actually. I don't know. Is it just the time they automatically respawn? I'm not sure. Loads of random stuff is going on in Guild Wars 2 PvP at the moment, and I play this game a lot. Also, at the moment, I was playing yesterday, and my bomb fields were all red, as if they were enemy fields. Does anyone know what's happened on that? Was that an actual bug? So I was playing, and I went offline, and I didn't go onto the forums and check. So it's kind of weird. It's going to be 1-1. Good job from him. $2K on yourself. Wow, that's excellent, excellent. Good job. Over 100 viewers for the ESL Weekly 1 vs 1 tournament. Next week, it will be a lot more slick, I promise you. Okay, so wondering what he's going to come up with next. Like I said before, you know, some people don't always go for their strongest class in the first instance. Team Bray is pretty good on Rev though. Has been in past weeks. Just wondering what Trex is going to bring out. Necro. Ugh. That's going to be tough, I think. He needs to go for something with toughness. I'd even go for, I mean, power. Necro, Condi, yeah. Probably would be a lot better. Warhorn, Scepter, Staff with Rune of the Soldier. Don't think he really needs that at all. Go for something more damage orientated. Really? More Condi orientated. I don't think this is needed. I don't think that's needed at all, actually. Has he just copy-pasted the build? Probably. Curses, Soul Reaper and Soul Ripping and Reaper there. Obviously going for Doomfire. Oh, remember back in the day, the Doomfire builds, when they nerfed Burning and what as well. That build, that was ridiculous. Oh god. It was just the Doomfire build. It's just the Doomfire build. It probably is very close as well. But we'll have to wait and see how well he does. Goes for the shout heal as well. Makes sense. Knockback. The thing is, once he's on him again, he needs to be very careful. Pops his heal now. Death Shard. There's not much heal from that as well. Although consume conditions, not much point in that heal really. Getting the whirl off to a degree. The block comes out from the Revenant as well. Ports away. Obviously having Flesh Worm is good for creating a gap, but he needs to use that heal as well. Still a second till Death Shroud, needs to get back into that where he can. For, and the fourth staff skill wasn't for the condition removal, it's for the damage. He can easily get 1 to 2k-ish, I think, off that. Needs stability as well when he comes out of this. It's not going to get it. He needed that stability there. I think it's going to be lost out here, unfortunately. Wasn't really on the offensive much, old Trex there, unfortunately. That's going to be 2-1 to Team Bray. I think the Corrupt build also would have been pretty good. Unfortunately, that's going to be 2-1. Not unfortunately, you know. I mean, fortunately. That's always a thing. Okay. Anyone from NA here? Do you want ESL and 1 versus 1s in NA? Is that something you actually want? Oh, here's Misha. There you go. We're going down to Misha now. Poor Misha. He's in the later region. Just realizing. I mean, he'll probably win quite quickly. Poor crew. Well, you never know. 1 versus 1. You could pull something out here. We'll have to see. Misha will be going for Illusions, Inspiration, and Chronomancer. I'm going for Sage and for Rune of the Adventure. So pretty standard. Nothing crazy.
Seize theirs.
Even still has Portal. Why has he got Portal for? I know, obviously for repositioning, kiting and whatnot as well versus the Engineer, but that staff is ridiculous. What is that from? Anyway, apparently Misha is a PvE hero now, so I didn't know that. Doc, whoa! Nice knockback as well. Let's just have a quick look. Standard build, nothing crazy. Not going for stability though, instead he's going to go for the protection on heal. Loads of conditions now. Remember, your light field is also condition removal if you should so need it. So 5, then acid bomb out of that. And he's going to be able to remove some conditions. The Elixir S proc is going to remove some as well. Needs to use his heal, basically. Not difficult. Rocket charge. She's actually doing okay versus a Mesmer. This is not an easy matchup. As an engineer, as a scrapper, you need to destroy those phantasms and clones as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, he's not been able to do that. If you can take care of them, you've pretty much got it in the bag almost. Because if they haven't got any shadows, they can't do that much damage to you. Because most of the damage, that's where all the damage is coming from, really. Everything else is CC and almost
Red team wins
invasion.
capture point.
He didn't do too badly there, though, to be fair. Didn't do too badly at all. PvP God. Cheshmesser. Oh, yeah, Nevermore's better. Staff is from the new map. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. All about the swag stomp, yes. All about the swag stomp. Yeah, it'd be after work hours. It'd be in the night time. So on a Thursday, like today. On a Thursday like today, sorry, it would be... So this is during the day in NA at the moment, this EU tournament, obviously. And then the NA one would be later, probably about 5 Pacific time. I mean, she's going to go play Warrior. A great sword as well. Nice. Great Sword Warrior versus Scrapper again. Dog has to stick. Bastro, I mean, he's trying to get the cheeky... He's trying to interrupt, or he's trying to knock back with that as well. Obviously, onto Misha. Now, if he can get that, especially his Berserker Amulet, which has still got 20k HP, he might be able to get lucky. Signet of Might. This Signet is ridiculous, especially as well versus NG, because even if you're trying to block damage, you know, it's not the easiest. But we'll have to wait and see. This matchup is very much winnable as a scrapper, especially with Paladins versus the Warrior. He's going for a Rune of Strength, though. I mean, I'd think about going for a Rune of Scrapper, but, you know, I mean, that's just me. I'm just a scrapper player, you know? Can't show your streak at tricks. You got to show them somewhere. We'll get you in. We'll get you in here. Be awesome to have a Pro League or ex-Pro League 1 versus 1. Oh, Misha. Just trying to get back in there. And shield Mace as well. Rocket League. Jesus Christ. Rocket Charge is going to avoid a lot of that damage as he throws the sword out. It's going to hit the engineer. This is a build which is very much sustainable. Misha's going to have problems sustaining his damage while also trying to stay alive with this Berserker's Amulet. I think this is a lot about confidence. And you can see the skill of him though, you know, how he's avoiding that damage. Nice jump from Doc, actually avoids that Skull Grinder as well. Good job from him. Great sword, well. This could be a game which actually goes for a while here, unless Doc really gets caught out, which is what could happen right now. Rocket Charge as well to avoid the follow-up damage from the Skull Grinder. Nice thunderclap. Naspoon needs to put his damage up, but he uses his block. What? No, you should have also have held for that. Thing is with oh, nice mower. Nice mower. Well, Misha knows what mower is about and knows how to avoid potential damage coming from that. Nice acid bomb out, and that's a good job. But look how much damage that did. But unfortunately, Elixir S proc as well. I don't think we saw Doc use his heals. So I actually think the Elixir S proc screwed him over a bit. You can see the burst from the Great Sword as well, and that's a good job from himself. And it's going to be 2-0. The engineers, the scrapper crew actually putting out pretty good performance in all honesty versus the Pro League player. He's baiting. Trash Warrior. I don't agree with you, Sigil. I don't agree with you. I mean, I agree with you to a degree. If that makes sense. It depends. One, it depends who it is. And two, I think as a scrapper with the correct amulet as well as rune, you can definitely survive that. It really just depends. I mean, I guess, yeah, the kill in terms of the 1v1 as well. Berserker Warrior. I mean, in the end, the scrapper's going to have to get off point at the very least if he doesn't get killed. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not so sure. The thing is, as well, is the retaliation versus like someone in such a heavy power build was really good versus someone with a power build as a scrapper. Like I used my acid bomb a lot to get retaliation from my elixir gun, and so I'd win versus power builds because they just end up just hitting me, especially dragon hunters who just blindly attack. So yeah, I mean that's the thing. I've actually got to change the names of these people because it's not the people that we thought it would be. It's going to be NN Weo versus someone else. He's going to be playing Necro versus the Druid here as well. Let's go with the Necros. Check his build out very quickly. He's got Toughness. Sorry, he's going for Wanderers there as well. Let's just check his build out very, very quickly. Curses, Soul Reaping as well. So we've got some condition damage. He's doing quite well versus the Druid actually. He needs to get out of that Longbow 5. Apologies that it's not updated at the moment. I will do that very quickly now. He's probably going to die while I'm doing that. Death Shroud comes out as well. The pellet's got him nailed down, and he did have... It was entangled, unfortunately for him. And he'll be taken out there. Sorry about that. And it's going to be versus Papa. Unfortunately, that is going to be Niwu or Nweo. It's going to be 1-0 to Papa. See how we go in the second round of this series.
Just like that, blue team.
I doubt anyone can beat the god of PvP in a 1v1 except Helseth, maybe. Didn't Misha lose the voice? Confirmed. Using his account. You never know. You never know. Hopefully not. I doubt it because he was playing Mesmer, so you know. I don't know how often Zan plays Mesmer, to be fair. Is that something you normally do, Zan? You moonlight He's always played. Did you play Ellie for a bit? I'm pretty sure you played Ellie for a bit, right, Zen? That was a long time ago, though.
The match starts soon.
Ah, that's right. That's right. I remember. You did play him sometimes. I remember. God. Remember the old school rank 55 dragons? Or HP 55 monks as well.
Hold on to your points.
It's kind of fun to reminisce about all this stuff, but for now we are going to watch Don't Look At Me, who obviously has to stick, versus... Sorry, who had to change. It's Papa 1. He's going very glossy, actually. He's going for Deadshot. Just Don't Look At Me. He's going for Traveler's Amulet as well, which is very interesting. Okay, so Don't Look At Me, aka Papa, is actually going for some toughness here, so which is going to be good versus Nuio, sorry. Oh no, maybe. Sorry, it's not. I got confused there with the amulets. It's condition damage. Oh, there's so many bloody amulets now. We rarely see this. Uses this heal well there, actually. Does get filled in the end. This is just Necro versus Necro is always fun. Pulls out the shout. 25 stacks of bleeding. No condition removal for another 4 seconds. And he's down. The bleed was crazy. Unfortunately, I don't think he used his mark that well. He could have saved. He needed to save that. He just didn't have the condition removal available. He wasn't able to transfer his conditions either, unfortunately, in the end. And that's going to be 2-1, 2-0, sorry, for
Just
Papa.
like that, blue team takes a capture point.
Decap build. They could do, but the point's quite big. I think Condi actually would be pretty good now with the changes to Flamethrower. I mean, you could even decap the point with Flamethrower as well. If you went Wanderers or something, I actually think that would be pretty good. So this is going to be Singatron versus Apocalypse, which just plays the most random stuff ever sometimes, including Illusion of Life. Is he still going for it? No, it's not this time. Running the pack with Marauders, Sword Shield, Great Sword. It's gone back over to Chaos. This is what we saw him playing last week instead of Illusions. Inspiration, Chaos, and also Chronomancy there. Chronomancer, sorry. A Mirror of Anguish, Master of Manipulation, which is going to be good for him. Obviously projectiles. Still, I'm not too sure about that. God, do you remember that trait? God, this just brings back horrible memories of things that I'm so glad got changed. Inspiration, Illusions, and Chronomancer as well for Singatron. He's going to be going for more meta-orientated with Sage and also Adventurer there. Adventure, sorry. No Portal, like Misha, he's going to be going for Mirror Images, which is normally the thing we see picked up in 1 versus 1s. I would seriously bet that Singatron is going to win this, but okay. Let's puts down this heal. Apocalypse very, very offensive there as well. Maybe Singatron not expecting that. Shield 4 comes out. Distortion. It's not going to block 4 from coming out. Nice Gravity Well. He tries to pull away. Actually doesn't work, unfortunately, as well. Anti-Gravity Well pulls it out. Nice job. He's not got anything left. Blink. And the Power Mesmer brings it out. Unfortunately, not much toughness as well coming out from the Sage Amulet. So the sustain wasn't too great for him. And the power build of Apocalypse does overcome him. I don't know if I'm completely surprised about that. I don't know if about as completely surprised
Just
about
like
that.
Blue team takes a capture point.
Yeah. I'm not going to be mean. Guys, please, respect in the chat. If you think you can do better, get your asses in there. You know? I have a ton of respect for these guys. You can troll and be a bit of an ass. I don't mind that. But until you enter the tournament, I don't know. What is that thing? What is that emote? Lord WCF? It looks like he's wearing a hat. Looks like he's wearing a sailor's hat, actually. I thought he was wearing a sailor's hat. Sorry. That emote's weird. Okay, I just got to give him the password. Good. Then next week you can, yes. Next week you can. The Lord, there you go. The Lord Kappa's much better. This drives crazy with a 100 player tournament. I casted ESL Rocket League yesterday. Over 150 people in it. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Not gonna lie to you. It went on for 4.5 hours. That's pretty fun though. It's pretty fun. Let's see if Signup can do a bit better in this second round of this series. We are in the quarterfinals, so moving on to the semis next. Imdo is already through as well on top side. Obviously Papa, and now we're in the third match of this bracket. One more left after this. It's going to be Teenbro versus Misha, which probably will be one of the best series of the tournament. Let's just check. We know he's playing Dragon Hunter as well. I mean, we could see something with Lightfields coming out. Obviously, Lightfield's been changed from Retaliation on Blast to Condition Removal. As if the Guardian needed more of that. Sorry. I think he tries to use the longbow on a block there. Unfortunately, it's not going to be useful. Focus 5 is really good for destroying those clones and those phantasms. Good job, you can see there. He's going to be able to block the gravity well there as well. Did he use continuous? He did. Okay. Faust is going to have massive issues, even though he has a ton of condition removal. This is where this trait... Did he go for it? Yes, he did. 100 fortification on block to remove conditions. Really good. Unfortunately, he's not going to get the CC out, but I don't think, you know, versus the Mesmer anyway. Massively important. This is a matchup that the Mesmer should really win. I know he's got a ton of condition removal, but still. The amount of application from the Mesmer as well, and he does win that one. So there's going to be 1-1 in the end. Good job from him.
I could use a hand over here. Just like that.
Passive
Blue
traps.
point.
Passive traps. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that was... Yeah, he should have been running at. I'm not sure why he didn't. Him do his like stomp in the chat. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's not the first one to cap the point either. You have to cap the point to 50. Yeah. The match is not still going, no. Well, the condition... No, the 1v1... In the 1v1 versus a Mesmer or condition builds, especially if you're versus a Mesmer who is 9 out of 10 going to avoid that longbow free. I do think sometimes just the condition removal is going to be better. How do you think so? Sometimes it works a lot better, man. It just depends.
The match starts soon.
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. When is the God of PvP playing again? I don't know, man. I'm not playing today. His inhuman combos.
Hold on to your points. Seize
I don't know, versus Mesmer you might do in the application, especially in the Necro as well. Depends, dude. Although I think I'd rather go for the knockback on versus Necro, because stability, you know, can only get it from one real place, I suppose. I think Signatron's going to be able to pull it out of the bag on this one. Not going to lie. Have to see how well Valse does. AKA Apocalypse, of course. Guess he moves out of the trap, star 5 as well. He's going to be able to get away using that second virtue. Pulls him in. Is he going to be able to pull off a nice amount of damage combo here? No, he's not. He does have a trap down. Re-engaging. Nice evade there of the Unrelenting Assault. A little bit of damage here. This is where the Warrior pulled out the unblockable Signup, of course. Did a lot of damage. Heal's going to be good. Ah, that heal is so ridiculous. Didn't they nerf that as well? Jesus. Elite. Nice usage. Re-engages there with Judge's Intervention. Comes back in with the sword. Back into longbow for Valse, aka Apocalypse. Unrelenting Assault, not going to hit him again. Renewed Focus. Now this is where he's going to start to run out of cooldowns. He does have his heal left and the stability block from his Virtue and heal. So he's got survivability, but he's not got a lot of re-engagement. Although there's had whip and swap as well. Sword 2. Oh! Doesn't get healed that much there. He misses his longbow 3. Re-engages with sword 2. The Revenant does avoid that, and he's actually back up to almost full HP here. And the Revenant does go down. I wasn't expecting that, I'm not going to lie. Thing is that people would need to really do is change their bloody traits.
Blue team grabbed a capture point.
I think they just gave up as well. I'm not going to get that pedantic about it. I'm okay. I'm okay. I think it was going to be an obvious win, of course. Right, so that's going to be 2-1 to Apocalypse there. Good job. Yeah, ref is... Oh, the trait does matter. Of course it does. You'd rather have a little bit more... You would rather have something which is more useful than something that's just not useful whatsoever. The god of PvP now. But no, I'll agree with you. In terms of that line, there isn't really that much which is going to be like that crazily awesome and or useful, to be fair, in that line. Yeah, I know, but it's a 1v1. It's not a team game. Okay, this is going to be Misha, or aka the god of PvP, as everyone keeps calling him in the chat. He's going to be versus Jebro, who is one of our top 1v1ers in this tournament, actually. 1v1ers? Yeah, best of 5 in the final as well. Ah, yes, I remember Az. Yes, indeed. I do remember. I know what you mean. It was a bit of a different occasion, though. I think it was quite low HP as well. I think it was the same kind of situation. It's Goddess. Catfishing influencer. Oh my god.
The match starts soon.
Illusions, Inspiration, Chronomancer. Defense, Discipline, and Berserker from Jebro. See how well it goes to Misha in this one. I'm still...
Hold on to your points.
Still wondering about the portal. If we wouldn't prefer to just use something... I don't know. I mean, still portal is going to be useful to kite, move out at the point, move back in quickly. Team is running into walls at the moment. Why are they saying oh no, this was before, my bad. Nice. Jebro is just trying to destroy those clones and, at the moment as well. I believe he's not going for toughness, is he? Oh no. He is. I think Carrion would have been better here, in all honesty, but even Demolisher. I've seen Demolisher rinse Mesmers with Sage sometimes. Really. This is going to be a long drawn out fight actually for the Warrior. If he is going to win this, it's not going to be quickly. Gravity Well comes out from Misha. Easy. Block, shield, 4. He's dead. He's done, surely. 9 stacks of Torment as well. Tries to pull out the Zerk on the Lombo. I'm not going to lie. I think there's a little bit of nerves about going up against someone like Misha as well. Because he's definitely played better than that in the past. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Talking about the god of PvP here, not Condi Mez. Yeah, exactly. Killing the clones is quite important. That's why I think even just going for Carrion there would have been better than that. I still just think he wanted to hold on to some of that Condi. But, there you go. That's the choice. Misha now has to change. She goes on to Dragon Hunter. Actually played Dragon Hunter quite a lot in one of the seasons, as far as I remember. Not Pro League, but a couple of go-fors. When it first came out, I remember. Inspiration Illusions, yes. So, Power. Marauder there, as well as Rune in the Pack. Obviously going to be good versus conditions. We're still going for it. This has got toughness in the right place now versus a power build that's going to be coming out from Dragon Hunter of Misha. Going for Valor, Virtues, and Dragon Hunter. Nothing crazily different, I don't think. I'm just wondering. Yeah, it needs to go for that, really. Okay. Airfire on Lombo. He's going to have air and blood, obviously, on the sword shield. See how well Misha does on this. It's pretty good on Dragon Hunter, as far as I remember. Not that you need to have brains to be good on this class. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is crates with rabid amulets, defense, discipline, and berserker. Okay, he's saying he's got a lot of lag as well. He was running into a wall before, but he normally is doing a lot better than this. I don't think it could be nerves. I mean, it doesn't look like he's lagging. Seems to be doing okay right now. Nice block actually by Misha there. Nice F1. Still, the Condi damage on Misha would be considerable. It's an annoying matchup for a Dragon Hunter versus the Warrior, especially if obviously he's running for toughness as well. He's got a lot of durability. Misha still only has 15k HP. Don't forget about that. 16k, sorry. So the Condi burst, if he's not got removal, can really take him down quite low in all honesty. So you might see him drop quite low before he's able to do much versus the Warrior. Although, to be fair, nice pull. Attempts of the Lombo damage as well, but was blocked by the Warrior. Needs to make sure that he can... did he run the Signup? Yes, he did. And I'm just talking about the Signup might, sorry. It's really good for the 1v1s. It's ridiculously important, especially versus versus a Dragon Hunter as well, because he should be able to win that. He's waiting to use it, you can tell. He's waiting for that as well. Good job, good job. Good job. Patient as well. That's a crappy matchup for a Dragon Hunter, to be fair. He didn't even get to use this Signup. There we go.
Did you see that?
Lyrics up. There you go. Never seen one in there. The god of PvP has been defeated in one round. I'm not sure why he went Dragon Hunter. He's starting to wonder why. Good job, though. Could have won by points. Just double check the footage. I was focusing so much on the 1v1, actually just... Oh, because he ran away. Yeah, potentially. Potentially. You need to win. You can't. He feels like he's going to lose this, actually. And this is where this tournament is great. And this is why I love this tournament. Because it really depends on the classes you pick. You need to think about the future. You need to think about the future, not just the present. So in this tournament, now he's lost. He has to go to Dragon Hunter as well. He's gone for Dragon Hunter. So Misha could very well win this. Zan is like, it's best of 3, of course. This is where you have to be sensible. This is when you need to think. You need to think about the classes you're using. Zan's saying she tournament because he's fearing that Misha won't win. That's why. So they probably want to share the gems, I guess. Team Bay Foreign. Oh. Is he as much as an arsehole as he is? I'll have to wait and see. Anyway, Dragon Hunter versus Dragon Hunter. Who is the best Dragon Hunter? We shall see. Builds are exactly the same, I do believe. Air Fire, Air Blood. Air Blood on Longbow. Air Blood on the Sword Shield. Okay. That's a little bit of a difference. Oh, really? The Trapper there. Let's go for stealth on trap skill. Repositioning. Good idea from Misha as one of those people who is very good at kiting and repositioning. He's definitely the more mobile Dragon Hunter, that's for sure, whenever we see him. Obviously not able to get that swiftness. As the same with the Pack Amulet and the Fury. The extra Fury that is so vital to bring out a lot of burst from this build. But Team Bray, the thing is that at the moment he's been crippled as well as actually slowed by Misha so much. He's not able to get quite that close. Misha is close up now. 6 seconds to his heal. Does have second virtue up. Needs to be very careful here. Could get bursted if he's not careful. Surprised he's not used his shield for. Team Bray is also having some problems here as well. Trap comes out. Nice shield block. Shield knockback. Oh, he's going to pick him up. Oh my god. The block as well. So low. Team Bray was so close to winning. He's got his heal back up as well as his virtue in 2 seconds. Just needs to chill. Needs to get closer to using. He actually put him down. Oh my god. I can't believe that. I was looking at his flipping bar. What the hell? Misha goes out. Early doors in the ESL 1 vs 1 tournament, and that is going to be him down and out in the quarterfinals. That is massive for Team Bray, proving that being a top-end PvPer in the Pro League ain't going to do it in the 1 vs 1 tournament. Whoa! Good job, man. Good job. What do you mean it's not that surprising? Team Bray, man. Come on. Give him some props. Give him some props. Come on. It's just the way it goes, man. It's just the way it goes. And oh, but this is why I urge Pro League players to come to this tournament. Because I think they will be very surprised by the talent in the 1 versus 1. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy about that. I'm kind of happy about that. I'm not happy because I'm not because Amisha is a dude. He's seriously been one of my favorite players since I ever started casting. I've always had a bit of a he knows that. He knows that. He knows I respect him as a player. But that's a good job from Team Bro there. Good job. Anyway, we won't stay on that, and I hope Misha comes back next week along with Zan and Sind, so we can all see them lose. I'm joking. As a joke. As a joke. As a joke. They're awesome dudes. Very much some of the best sports in Guild Wars 2 PvP for sure, and also the nicest. Definitely. Definitely. Very cool dudes. What's the next matchup? I'm just trolling a little bit myself, in all honesty, just because I love an underdog, man. I love an underdog. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Who will replace him? I need to watch more Elsa. Come on, man. Do me a favour. Should I tell you what I'm really used to enjoying? I hope this is something that Rank 55 play if we ever see it 5v5 again with top-end teams.
Start soon.
Just you remember Shadow Misha? You could have Sind and Misha. Just the Thief Mez comp power. Oh man, those days of the fuck, they were awesome. They were so good. I miss them. We're still in the quarterfinals of the ESL one. No, we're not. Sorry, we're bad. We're in the semi-final. It's going to be Imda versus Don't Look at Me. Druid. We've not seen Druid coming out much today, actually. No Tayskin either, so he normally plays Druid to a degree. Rune of the Doliac with Vitality and Toughness. He's going for Marksmanship, actually, in Beast Mastery and Druid. Interesting. He'd go for that. Or, you know, he is versus a Necro, although susceptible power damage. Look how much damage the pet does. The smoke scale. He can actually attack and move at the same time. I just think Druid is going to be one of the best 1v1ers now. Although I'm not sure about... I think Imda's regretting his... not Imda, sorry, maybe actually. But I think Papa is kind of regretting his choice here. Condition removal is not a thing. Wait a minute, did I miss? He didn't bring out the Signet. He could actually lose this. Wow. Okay. I was not expecting that to happen. I actually thought he was going to have Condi removal. Wait, what the hell? What? He had that as well. It just must have timed it badly. Bloody hell. I wasn't expecting that. My bad. My bad. My bad. I can't believe that happened, actually. Sorry. I actually didn't think that was going to happen. Not going to lie. He should have won that. He should have won that. He didn't have the Signet, though. I really think that could have been quite useful. It's not easily at all. He was using Marksmanship. That's for a start. Wasn't using Nature Magic. Imda has to change. What's he still using Marksmanship? You see, that's the difference there. Big difference. Nature Magic. Look. Quickness, vigor. All the things. I don't know. He's going for maximum damage. I mean, I understand that. I think he's screwing himself over.
Hold on to your points.
Sharing the boons with your pets as well. I don't know. It's just like there's so much that can come out from this build. He knows what he's running now as well, so obviously he's going to be going for that power. So he's obviously Signet of Stone is a thing. Did he go for Paladins? Yeah, he did. He's gone for soldiers. Okay. Removes conditions. 1v1? Does he need to? Maybe. Longbow from afar. I think Imda's going to win this second one at the moment as well. Don't Look at Me is too paranoid at the moment. His name was here before. I've heard that name for a long time. Shambler comes out. Shambler? Trying to kite him away. Celestial Avatar comes out from Imda as well as Don't Look at Me, aka Papa as well. He wants to try and pull out a win here. Obviously, if the Imda wins this second game, that's the best of 3 and he goes through to the final. Stealth coming out. Gotta be careful, obviously. The thing is, they're both stealthed and they're both not going to give up the caps, so... sorry, they're stealthing equally. Celestial Avatar comes out as well again for Imda. This is going to be a long 1v1. I'm not casting every single ability because I will get tired. But it is going to be a long 1 versus 1. Imda could lose just if he just bails off the point too much. You can see the amount of caps on the point at the moment. I think you're going to try and see Don't Look at Me. Actually, and remember, sorry, I didn't mention that he is actually using Greatsword. And Greatsword was massively buffed on the maul and on the hilt as well. I think increased range. I can't remember if it's damage or not, though. He's actually going to take him down here. Very surprising he wasn't able to get closer. He is stealthed, but he's got the capture point now as well. Nice knockback, actually. Good job. Still has 5 or 6 seconds left on the heel, but I think he's going to get taken out by the pet here, maybe. Needs to drop down. There you go. Heel comes out. Will he give out the point through stealth? If I were at Imda, maybe just get on the point and actually leave him stealth so he can get decaps. The damage from Don't Look at Me at the moment is too much for Imda to take, and the... He's entangled for quite a considerable amount of time there. It does get into the blast of his heel, his water wall, which is what I'm now calling that apparently. He has his heel back up as well. Should get up to closer to full HP, but the sustain and Don't Look at Me has got so much focus damage on him that Imdo has not got a chance in hell to actually get any damage off. It's too survivable. And this Greatsword build proving to be very good versus the normal Nature Magic Druid here. And isn't the player that much? Oh no, look, he's completely reversed it up just as I'm looking through the build. Imda sustain, and I think maybe the complacency of Papa. No, I think he's still gonna go down, isn't he? Yeah, he is in the end. He's got the tiger. Jesus. And that interesting. Ah, that tiger's F2 as well is ridiculous. It's a lot of damage in the end. And it's going to be 1-1. Sorry, my Druid 1v1 casting is pretty awful. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure Imda plays Druid that much, right? I'm not sure I've seen him play Druid that much. Isn't Condi Ranger like really good in raids? That's what I've heard anyway. Hey Frodo, how you doing? Got my little corgi boy down next to me. Alright, I'm going to show you the dog. Just very quickly. No, I'm not. Rip. 150 viewers. Doing good, people. Doing good indeed. Woo! Don't forget that you can also subscribe to the channel. I'm doing this full time now, but not just Guild Wars 2. I'm streaming and casting other games. Casted Rocket League yesterday. Your support is indeed what keeps me doing this for the future. I am in America. I literally just got married on the weekend as well. So donations and wedding gifts are accepted in many different forms. There you go. Paul mentioned that he's good in raids. Awesome. See, there you go. Paul is a raider now. I saw that. I did see that. I said, what is it? Paul raid player, right? Hey, I'm streaming raids tonight as well. I'm not going to lie. I'm doing it for 3 hours. I'm learning. I'm not on my honeymoon because we haven't got a honeymoon, god damn it. Jesus Christ. Why do people keep asking me? Bugger off. Back it. Dude, I'm married, man. I'd literally just got married. Hey, the man, how you doing, dude? You can get bald Kappa as well, that's important. This is the last game of this round, potentially. I know it is, 100%. Oh, what? Minion Mancer, really? Oh, good lord. I've not seen death. What? Did they change the look of death magic, or am I just blind? Ah, yes. Is he? Ah. There's no Magi's amulet. Was that in the last round? That wasn't in the last round. Did you really use that last match and I didn't notice? I don't think he did. Minion Mancer, true god. Definitely. Honeymoon nerfed, indeed. That bald Kappa is awful. And is that actually lyrics? That's terrible. That's actually a bad emote. Ugh. I prefer Lord EA to that one. Okay, Indo versus Papa. Go to bod. What's bod? Bed? Bod. Bod. Asman, calm down. I see you, sweet. It's the one you use for a potato. Okay. Okay. Lyric subs are unoriginal. I'm sorry. I'm joking. I watch lyrics streams. They're actually really good. No face cam. I don't want to see someone's face. I don't want to see it. You can see my face though, so it's fine. So beautiful. Anyway, Imda is going to be going back to Paladin. Still going for Soldiers. Still questionable amulet, in my opinion. Although, not now. This is going versus the Necros. He's going for Rabbits. Minion Mancer is still mean. Still very mean. Staff. It comes in with poison as well, off the wall. The Druid needs to destroy these if he possibly can. Still has his heal left up. The Condi application as well onto the Druid isn't massive, but it's enough to put him off life. It does have Signet of Renewal there as well. Has shouts to remove those conditions, so it's pretty good for the Druid. It just needs to sustain and survive, and he should be able to win this, really, in my opinion. Especially with the pets actually able to move and hit their targets. Are the pets for Necro any? Were the pets for Necro really ever that bad? Minions? Or maybe they've just been altered as well because of the change. Nice knockdown comes out from the smoke scale. Obviously that's passive. 40%. He can't do much to the Druid here. It's too survivable. He's got Celestial Avatar as well, ready for those conditions should he so need. I'm not sure why I would have used it there though, to be honest. Oh no, because he's in Death Shroud. Okay. No, I think he probably should have waited actually for that to come out. Survivability from the Necro is doing quite well actually at the moment. As I say that, he goes down to about 40% HP, gets knocked down by the smoke scale, and actually comes back into Death Shroud. And he has a few seconds left of that. Needs to pop a stability. He gets it. He's gonna need that for his heal. Yeah, there you go. Pops that out straight away. Needs to get his minions back up. Warhorn 5 maybe. Needs to get some life force here. We got 500. Ah, he's panicking now. Death Shroud, he needs to wait. Oh, he uses it. I think he should have waited. Stability needs to get that out. Now for he's got his heal. He's not going to win this. This is this is just lasting now. Paul's going to play Minion Mancer in raids. Is this guy fighting wooden potatoes? Oh, that Necro build. I haven't seen that Necro build at the moment. It was just inevitable. I wasn't casting that completely crazily there, unfortunately, because I don't think that was ever going to be... He was always just running away, and he was always just trying to survive. Imda will go through to the final. I believe he's been there before. Good job from himself. If you want to check out the brackets, exclamation mark bracket in the chat. Apocalypse versus Team Bro. Team Bro! In the next round we see in the semi-final. Maybe we'll get next week someone to come in and co-cast. I think we will. Be nice to have someone to chat to about this kind of thing. Imdaverse is a real god of PvP. Oh dear. The unblockable thingy with the Signa is fixed, apparently. I don't know, I haven't tested it. Oh, good lord. Oh no, I already did it. Good job. Apocalypse on red. Team Bray on blue. Team Bray always the winning versus Misha today. You could say that really is already won, but you still go versus Apocalypse. Was it Thips who won last week? Interesting. Anyway, what's Apocalypse playing? Is he playing that power build weirdness that he was playing before? No. Nice. A Condi transfer, I guess. Great sword again with the sword shield. Still going for Chaos with Inspiration and Chronomancer here. Interesting. Interesting indeed. It's good for stability though. I don't know. Still got the heal and the condition removal. So it's not too bad versus the Warrior. Depends what Team Bro's running. If he's running Condi mainly. He is. With Rabid and Rune of the Crate. I miss Boyce and his power build actually. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie at all. His power build was fun. We're just watching that Char getting involved. Half HP now for Team Bro. He does have toughness, but apparently he did get nailed by that Shatter as well. Needs to watch out. Oh, the avoidance of the Skull Grinder there. So Apocalypse did have distortion, but did dodge as well, obviously. Needs to try and get rid of some of those clones. Gravity Well comes out from Apocalypse, but Team Bro does have the capture point. Needs to survive now. Headbutt. No. He's not going to use it. Needs to pull out. No, he's waiting. Look at him. He's waiting for it. Gravity Well comes out. 500 HP. Oh, he was waiting for Condis to be loaded up on him. He didn't want to use his Berserker, and Apocalypse takes it 1-0. Oh, the emotions in the ESL 1 versus 1. Good Lord Almighty. He should have gone power, I think. I wasn't expecting that to be quite so quick. It was quite disgusting, yes. So now he has to go off of that build though. Is he going to go onto his Dragon Hunter? We'll have to see. Team Bro has been doing well today, specifically. Look at that face. Just want to, you know, make sure they're okay. With this face, maybe not so much. More the emo of Apocalypse coming out right there. Crate with Rabbit Amulet there. Defensive, defense, discipline and Berserker. I don't know what's going on today. I have to see how well it comes out for the minions. Pack with Marauder. Pretty standard here. He is going to be going for Hunter's Fortification. The amount of application of Condi coming out from Warriors and Necros, and people keep talking about the fact that this straight is much better than this. I really do think that in 1 versus 1s, when you've got so much Condi, that the nutback is fine, and stability is fine. You've got so much blocks and stability elsewhere. Like, I can, you know, I know you've got a lot of condi removal, but why the hell not? The amount of application. Sometimes people do spam that on Dragon Hunter as well, and it can screw them over. Has he gone for the block heal, though? No, you don't necessarily need that. There you go, he's starting to remove some conditions. Apparently it's not enough. Needs to use everything just to survive that, and he really needs it for the block now. He had to use everything he had to just remove that. That's what I'm talking about. And now, you know, when he's got a block up, he now needs to remove those conditions. So, you know, the knockback's not going to help him for crap. Other than to, you know, CC the warrior. It's still useful. At the moment, unfortunately, because he's had to get off the point so much, now he's actually almost lost the capture point as well. Another renewed focus, and he'd lose this. Although it will, obviously, you know, this matchup is not great for a Dragon Hunter anyway, but Rabid with the toughness as well for the warrior, pretty good. He's starting to wane a little bit. He doesn't have any cooldowns left. Another 35 seconds. He needs to be on him. Team Brain needs to engage hard. He's only got his scepter out at the moment and a heal. He should know this. He needs to engage on him before his cooldowns come back. Oh, pulls him right through the trap. The only cooldowns he has. Good job from Apocalypse there. Really is like it. I really do like his Dragon Hunter sometimes. Not much condi removal left, and that's what he's relied upon. Now he has to wait for the 50-point cap to get the point in his favour. Sorry, yes, my bad. He did actually not have longbow. Lol. My assumption was that he did, and I was talking about Scepter as well. Thank you for pointing out my obvious error. Rip. We can all make mistakes. Forgive me. Forgive me. My expectation was that he would just have that. Warrior actually just does use his heal. He's going to get back up quite shortly. Is it going to be enough, though? Keeps out of that Scepter too. I was actually even talking about the bloody weapon in the first place. Gets 20 points, but I think he's going to lose it here. Has to use his heal. No. Didn't need to use that. Why did he? Oh, no! Is Timber going to go down? Oh, no, it's not. It's not. Whew. Damn. I am surprised that he lost that, in all honesty. 2-0 for Apocalypse.
Did you see that?
Thanks, Zanu, man. Cheers, dude. Appreciate that. Thanks for the follows as well, guys, today. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. The guy who beats Misha doesn't even go to the final. And now someone at least has won 800 gems, 2k. What is going on in this tournament today? This is why I love the ESL 1v1s. I kind of like to just watch it, sit back, relax, and just kind of, and not intensely cast it, but just talk about the builds and stuff, and hopefully not get the weapon sets wrong completely. It's always beneficial. I don't know when it's going to be for an A specifically. Dries as your man. But put in the support ticket. NA people can enter this tournament. You just have to have an account on the EU. You can sign up in the link from the Baldies Beast bot. Apo is the defeater of the god of PvP defeater. Interesting. Okay, so this is going to be for 2k gems. Best of 5. Imda versus Apocalypse. Imda is going to go for Necro first of all. Apocalypse is going to go for his... I don't even... It's just Shadow Mesmer. Power build of awesomeness that he's had some surprising wins with today. NA players. Yeah. NA PvP is very difficult at the moment. He needs the toilet. I think he deserves to go to the toilet. It's been 2 hours. 5 gold on Apocalypse. Really? I'm going to check to see what this mail is. Just in case it's a weird... Wow. Tastes good. It tastes good. 71 gold and 42 silver as a wedding gift. It's symbolic if it's like all he has left. I mean, that makes sense. Jesus Christ.
The match starts soon.
What is that about? Right, okay. ESL 1 vs 1 Cup, Weekly Cup, number 12. This is the final between Apocalypse and Imda. Imda.
Hold on to your points.
Apocalypse
Seize theirs.
shouts. Sorry, it's Shadow builds. Shadow Mesmer build here. Chronomancer. Marauder with Rune of the Pack as well. Inspiration, Chaos, and Chronomancer. Imdo is going to be going for Necro Reaper with Soul Reaping, Curses, and 4 Reaper here. We're going for more Wanderers. So a bit... wow. I really don't know if... I don't think... I'm not really sure what to expect anymore from Apocalypse, to be fair. Gravity well. He's got better over the last few weeks as well, and Imdo is on the run. I'm not sure about this Necro pick. I think he's holding out for the potential Dragon Hunter. Maybe going for... See, this is the thing. It's not always about going for the class which you think you're going to be able to win on. It's going as a class where you know you may lose, but that may counter their second choice. Because if he picks up Dragon Hunter in the second round, as he has... Oh! Okay, just as I'm talking, I actually thought he was going to go for a little bit longer than that. And he's going to just straight up win anyway, so screw that, you know. Doesn't matter now! Doesn't matter well. Let me just quickly check. Oh, no, I can't. Damn you! When you're relying on delay and lag, Inder does pull out the win in the end. That was pretty awesome. That swap into Shroud, I believe, was quite a lot of burst from that damage. Although the Shroud swap as well, good for destroying those clones and phantasms and whatnot. What is going on in the chat? What are you talking about? Silly people. Anyway. Imda versus Apocalypse. He has to stay on Mesmer. Imda's going to switch over to Druid. He needs to make... Yeah, it's got Signup Stone.
The match starts.
I'll pause in chat, and he's a Druid player. And as well, he's ruined as a soldier. I mean, vitality and toughness and moving condition. I mean, he's against the Mesmer, sure. I guess that's what he just runs in his 1v1s versus everyone. I really feel like that amulet change up would be something which is useful. He's got to the final, so, you know. So let's not question his abilities. Imda is currently dancing on the other side. He was trying to get some stealth off there, using a lot of cooldowns. Wasting a lot of cooldowns, sorry. Actually. Well, they'll be back quite shortly because of the length of time it took for the engagement to occur. Sword Dagger, of course. Gravity Well. Apocalypse again. Let's go into Apocalypse's point of view. Nice Great Sword 5, actually. Out of the point. Good job. Evades the Gravity Well as well. Needs to pull out his heal maybe at all. I'm going to do that. He hasn't gone for Longbow either. Just sticking to that Sword Dagger. Don't know if that's going to give him the win here. We'll have to see. Apocalypse has to be careful though, because he's power and it's about the sustain of this as well. Because once the pet gets on him, he's going to suffer quite heavily. Thankfully, I mean, he can use Decoy here as well, because obviously the Druid is spamming a lot of self himself. He does stun break that Great Sword 5. Probably didn't need to, really, in all honesty. But it chooses to stay on point. Now it's going to be the point back to full neutral, because the amount of stealth that's come out from both players. Ah, did he evade that? I don't think he did actually. That circa. Okay, Pokali doing a good job here at the moment. Trying to get the knockback. He does indeed. Stealth comes out. Doesn't matter. Him just still full HP though, and Pokali is working hard. But unfortunately not getting much out of it. That heal is disgustingly bad. It just doesn't heal him really. It's not really for the heal. It doesn't feel like at the moment as well. And he's going to have to pop it back up again. I mean, he's got low cooldown. It's only 11 seconds for what he needs as well. Good versus the other pet, actually. Oh, I think it was out of range for the knockback. I don't think that was... I'm pretty sure that was. Okay, Gravity Well again. Stealth for both, as well as cheeky distortion before Continuum Split came out. It has Blink. He needs to use it, I think. He's going to heal instead. Great Sword knocking him back. He's trying to get the cap here. He's just not getting enough damage onto Imda. It's literally just... Apocalypse is working so hard to try and get this guy literally down to 90 HP. 90% HP. And Imda is just chilling. He's literally just evading his damage and just... Now he can be proactive. Apocalypse knows he's got no chance and goes down. This is... Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. Yeah, just looking back at the chat, good. I'm glad we at least agree. Yeah, Doliak, yeah, that's it. That's right. What is that thing? That's weird. Okay, so that's going to be 2-0 to Imda, actually. One more game and he will pick up 2k gems for himself. We don't hate you, Apocalypse. We love you, man. It's all good. You're doing good, man. You're in the final of the ESL 1v1 tournament. You're doing a good job, man. You're doing a good job, man. Don't worry. Uh-oh. I'm just going Rev. Uh-oh. How good is this going to be? I have to wait and see. Imda on ref. You're ruining your life, everyone says. Stop doing that. They're being very calm and collected right now. Oh, okay. I'm saying that and it's just Imda going for the Afro Asura Revenants. Slightly closed eyes. Looks very serious / inebriated. Apocalypse. Great Sword and Mesmer at the moment.
Hold on to
Is
your
he going for the same one? Same build? The Angel, known as Apocalypse. God, that thing is so old. Jesus, I remember that. Okay, from range. Asura Revenant there. I've got one myself. They're the best. Great Sword. 5 gonna miss. I still think the Sages would have been better versus the Revenant, but okay, he wants to go for power. I think Apocalypse is gonna screw himself over with this build. He normally does. I think it comes to a point where he's so he just likes this build so much. Oh my god! He actually got a really nice shatter combination off there as well. It's a shame he didn't use his heal at that point in time. Let's check Imda out. Maybe he's going to be doing absolutely fine here. Apocalypse is very confident on this build. Tries to use the heal from the assassin stance. Don't believe he got much out of that, unfortunately. Oh! He's back on Precision Strike as well. Doesn't get his elite off. Brings Apocalypse down to low HP as he gets Unrelenting Assault and Precision Strike quite low. 2 seconds to his heal. Needs to use his F2. Yes, he does. Heal comes out. Apocalypse needs to be very wary. He obviously is. That his heal is up at the moment, although it's back off. Needs to use a Protection Shield 4. Block potentially on 5. Block comes out from Apocalypse there. His shield ability. It's all about the shields. Means he gets to have the Nightmare Shield. That's good. Re-engagement. Nice dodge as well from Imda to make sure that he can follow up on the Unrelenting Assault, which means not much avoidance from Apocalypse. I think he had a dodge left there. Blocks those projectiles as well. I think this is the beginning of the end, and the weapon swap passive damage brings him down. And that is going to be the end of Apocalypse.
Did you see that? Red team got
And that's going to be 3-0 to Imda, who wins this week's 1v1 tournament. Good job to Imda. We really have had different winners each week. He says that, and last week was probably him. Good job. Good job, that man. And that is going to be your ESL 1 vs 1 competition over. Imda defeating Morgul in the round of 16. In the quarterfinals was FHS. The semi-final was he 1 versus Papa, and in the final he defeated Apocalypse, who defeated Team Bray, and Team Bray defeated Misha in the quarterfinals of the ESL 1 vs 1 competition. So today we saw some very interesting games. It's been pretty good in my opinion. So that is the end of the ESL 1 vs 1 for today. Next week we will be here at the same time of 11 AM Pacific time, 7 PM GMT. You can sign up for the ESL 1 vs 1 and other tournaments, 2 vs 2, which happens on a Tuesday, at play.eslgaming.com/guildwars2/global, and you can see all those future events coming up, obviously in the future. So we're going to end it there, I think. I'm going to stream a raid tonight. I would stay and chat, but I'm not sure you want to watch me play PvP. The Slayer of God Slayers got slayed. That is a thing. We could stay for a little bit and play a little bit of Con the Engineer if you guys want to check that out. But we're mainly going to... We are going to stream Engineer tonight in raids as well. I've still got to learn the rotation and whatnot, but... Yeah, you guys should definitely join up. ESL 1v1 tournaments and 2v2s. Facebook.com/ESLGW2 and at ESLGW2. Make sure for future tournaments you pass it around the community. Let other people know if they ever want to participate in such things. Oh, the dog. Yeah, sure. I'll show you the dog. Let's see. There he is. Frodo. Come here. Come on. He is such a lazy bum. He's just chilling over there. Dude. Come on, man. Come on. Where's he going? He's just there. It's just... He's always like this. He doesn't give a fuck. He's not fat. What are you talking about? He's a corgi. He's only little. He's not fat. That's his hair. He's a little bit fat. He literally is just chilling. He's just chilling, man. He's alright there. Let him sleep. He's looking at me now. He's like, what did you do? What's happening? He's alright. Would you put that dog on the toilet? He's not that fat. What? Oh my god. Oh man, did you just post the link? NA dogs. I'm a dog. I'm definitely a dog person over a cat person, that's for sure. Okay, guys, if you want to chill, hang out, then